Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Detron Does It. Of course, I am Detron, and I does stuff. And this week, this is my new dining room light. It is from Amazon, and my wife has been going around upgrading the lighting in the house. And this is the latest one. So, in today's video, I'm actually going to show you how it comes to your house, how to put it together, and also later in the video, I'll show you how I install it. As always, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and also I got merch. So I got shirts and things down in the comments in the description. It's going to be linked to the video. If you buy something from the store, it supports the channel, which I really do appreciate. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and start putting this thing together. That way we can put it up.
What's the last one? Detron did this.
I like that one.
Okay.
All right, so first things first, we've got to unbox this thing. It comes with some instructions, which I'll tell you are not that great. This right here is going to be the top of the light fixture. Got your bag of screws and accessories and such. Here is one of the arms for the light. This is what it's going to look like. It has 6 of these in the box. So it's that sleek matte black look. And each one of them have wires attached to the bottom. This is the pole that is going to extend from the fixture itself all the way up to the ceiling. And then we got more of the lights. Also inside of here is this centerpiece. And this centerpiece is going to be really important because this is what you will install each of those light posts into. So this is all the supplies that are going to come in this very little box. And this is what you'll use to put together your light. So let's do that. Again, these are the instructions. They aren't great, weren't all that helpful. Hopefully I'll be able to give you more insight than that sheet of paper would. So first we're going to take this centerpiece, take your cap off, and you're going to remove the 2 plates exposing the inside of the centerpiece. And then the next thing that you want to do after you've got the centerpiece exposed is loosen the screws on each one of the arms. Each arm has 2 screws on it. It's what holds the light post in place. Once you've loosened all of the screws on all 6 light posts, you're going to begin to thread those light posts into the opening. You want to face them all in the up direction or all in the same direction. And here I'm just putting each one of those light posts in and then tightening the screws. That way they stay in place and they don't move around. After you've gotten all 6 of them installed properly, facing the right direction, and the screws tight on all 6, then we're going to begin the wiring process. This part is actually pretty simple. You're going to take all of the black wires and you are going to tie them together. So you're basically just threading them together, twisted them to the right. You're going to do the same with all the white wires. So white to white, all 6 white wires together, all 6 black wires together, and you're connecting them to the white and black wire that will run to the cord, right? There's a cord hanging off of the centerpiece. You're attaching all the white wires to the white wire for the cord, and that cord is what goes all the way up to your junction box in the top of your ceiling. Once you've got all those wires twisted together, you put the caps back on, you'll put the center cap piece back on, and now you're going to flip the light back over because we're going to work with a different portion of the light right now. So I always like to test my fixture before I install it. That way I don't have to troubleshoot while it's in the ceiling. So I have this extension cord that has a black, a white, and a dimmer line in it. I attach the white to white, black to black, which again is pretty simple. After I cap them off, I will test to make sure that this light switch actually works by just plugging that extension cord in. And as you can see, it's wired up correctly, white to white, black to black, and now the light is working. So here, we're just gonna thread our wire through these pieces. There's a couple of adjustable pieces, so there's 3 in there that are all the same size, and then there are 2 of them that are cut in half that you can adjust the length of your light and where it hangs down to. This is that top piece, so you're going to slide your wires through the top piece, thread it through the middle there, and then you're going to twist on your top piece, and that is the final portion of the top of the light that you need to attach. Now that's all together, let's throw some light bulbs in it. I've got these GE bulbs. They're going to be exposed, and so I wanted to make sure that they looked a little fancy and they kind of match the light in my hallway. This is the light that we're going to be replacing. Yuck.
All right, so you've put your light together and now it's time to install it. Before you do that, just want to stop you, tell you if you don't feel comfortable with this part, get an electrician, they can do that for you. But I'm going to tell you some things that you absolutely should do before you install this light. So first, go out there and turn off your breaker box that goes to this one. If you don't know what it is, don't start working until you've made sure that you've turned the power off to this breaker. Secondly, you probably want to get a tester so you can test to make sure that it's off, not just by flicking the light. You want to make sure that you've got a tester to test whether or not electricity is flowing in there before you get started. Once you've done that, if you feel comfortable, I'm going to show you how to get this thing installed.
All right, so first you've got to get your old light switch down, which is going to be different for everyone depending on what you have there. And then take your tester, test those wires, make sure no electricity is flowing through them. After that, you're going to remove the brace that's holding your light switch in place across that junction box. Your new light fixture comes with its own brace, so you definitely want to use the one that came with it. So now that you've disconnected your white wires and black wires from your old light, you can now take a look at your existing light, the new one that you're going to put up. There's your brace. Install that brace across the top here, and you can tighten your screws down, or you can wait. That way you can maneuver your white to white, black to black after you've actually got them installed. But this is what it looks like with that brace across my ceiling. Hopefully I was going to be able to cover that ring around the ceiling that you can see from the previous lights being installed. At this point, I'm talking to my wife, telling her that my arms are getting in crazy pain, and she came over to help me. So what I'm doing here is I'm connecting my white wire to the white wire in my ceiling and black wire to the black wire in my ceiling. It's really that simple. There's also a ground in there. You're going to connect your ground to the ground wire that comes with the light fixture. You're going to screw in the 2 screws on the side of the fixture, and that's what's going to be holding your light switch in place. Those screws will be screwed right through the brace that you attach to the ceiling. Just a quick note from the editor. I showed you the brace being pre-installed before I put my light switch up. Don't do that. You can actually thread your wires and arrange your wires into your junction box a lot easier if you don't put the brace on right away. Just thread the wires through the brace and then attach it. And now you got a new light, flick the switch, and it's working. So if you have questions and you made it to this point, leave them down in the comments. I answer just about every question that gets left to me. I also will leave a link for this specific light with an affiliate link down there if you want to support the channel or pick this light up. I also got merch. Check it out. Peace.